What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. Today we're going to continue with the Ruin e Randama theme through Road to Glory for the next 10 or so days. It's not going to be for 10 whole days. I'm definitely going to be taking into consideration the weekly objectives that we're going to tackle after this weekend league. Generally speaking, I don't have much. Well, I have time. I don't have much desire to play weekend league this week. Ooh, hello. This weekend specifically. You know, last weekend I didn't play much until Sunday, where I played 20. Well, I played 10 games before Sunday, and I played 10 games on Sunday, and then we finished 17-3. This week it's already Saturday afternoon, and I'm only one game in at the moment, 1-0. I said to you guys in the last episode, what we're going to do is we're going to do a lot more Road to like Ruin Random style, just live comms throughout this week. However, with that being said, to get a lot of what we need out of this weekly objectives, it's not going to actually be a lot of live comm stuff. So this Rest of the World 20 for the Marega team of the season is probably going to be post-commed, just recorded gameplay. Goal machine, I don't know if I'm going to do this. Like, it would be great to have Lewandowski for 10 games, sure. But to play and have to score 20 goals using Bundesliga players, like it's all right on legendary difficulty. I can easily score 5 goals per game. Whether or not that's with Bundesliga players is neither here nor there. But it won't take me much more than 5 or 6 games. But for a card that just doesn't fit into my team that I don't really want, I'm not really interested in goal machine for friendly seasons. I'll probably just do that maybe against one of you guys, or 3 of you guys, play some friendlies there. Attacking support is 10 goals using defenders on squad battles for an untradeable reward. I don't know what that reward is. If you guys do know what that reward is, let me know. And I'll decide off the back of that if I'm going to go and do it or not. I don't care for this kit. So play 3 squad battles. Just play 3 squad battles matches. So I suppose if I do attacking support or goal machine, I will collect the kit just through attrition. And then record breakers, again, I'll just get this through attrition, and I'll discard the Sané should I get him. So the only real like objective for me that interests me is the Marega, and that's to score a goal with a Liga NOS player and collect a win in online season. So we'll do that throughout the course of next week. Now we're up to 1.101100. There's some binary code for you there. I wonder what that actually says in binary. Anyone that understands binary code, what does that mean? Now before we get into the game, and I've only got 3 comments for today, I want to know what you guys think about swapping my team and where. I will say this: Alba, Ramos, Maldini, Zanetti and Ter Stegen stay. That's it. They stay. Gullit obviously stays. I'm open to getting rid of the rest of them. Like somebody said, maybe get Batshuayi and Goretzka. It's very difficult to link them in this team. I would basically have to play someone off chem quite badly. I could easily get rid of Suarez, Fernandinho, get Batshuayi and Goretzka, and put a team together, but it wouldn't be the best teams. As I say, somebody would be off chem somewhere. And if I took out Son out of the team, then I'd be fine. I could easily get everyone onto full chemistry, but I love this Son card too much to get rid of him. But the problem I have is Batshuayi for me is a good price. I think he's about 500,000 coins right now, which is all right. And he's going to deteriorate, right? Once the World Cup game mode comes out in like 10 days' time, all of these Team of the Season cards will just plummet. No question about it. They're just going to fall through the floor. But yeah, Batshuayi is currently 500k, which is all right. But the problem is that Goretzka is 1 million coins. I'm not spending 1 million coins on a centre mid. Don't get me wrong, that Goretzka card is good, but we already have Gullit, we already have Fernandinho, and then for our defensive-minded midfielders, for us to take Goretzka and play him in midfield, it would have to be because the whole team is well balanced. And the only other player that I look at that I think, he would go really well is Marco Reus, whose card is just ridiculous for what it's worth. But again, at 1.1 million coins, I don't know how interested I am. And it's not that I can't afford it either, because we could sell Suarez and Fernandinho, which would get me somewhere around the 2 million coin mark before tax. And I've got 1.1 million coins in store. So we could get 3 million coins just like that, no problem at all. So I could easily go and get Reus, could go and get Goretzka, could go and get Batshuayi. I just don't know what I want to do there. So show me, guys, keeping the back 5 as they are, the defenders and the goalkeeper, keeping Ruud Gullit and keeping Kevin De Bruyne. Show me what teams you can make with that in mind, with Bundesliga team of the seasons, and we'll see about changing our squad up for this upcoming week. But we're going to go into FUT Champs here now, guys, as well. We're going to get into the game. We're 1-0 right now. Obviously, we played that game yesterday. We've got 3 comments, and the last comment is the comment that I'm going to do last because it's going to be the whole kind of purpose of the video. But the first comment is from Gabriel Gonzalez. It says, what do you think of EA Tax? Keep up the great work and hope the fam is good. The family's a very good, dude. I appreciate that. EA Tax is imperative to this game, dude. What you would notice is that without EA Tax, what a team that is. Without EA Tax, every player in this game would either become extinct or just incredibly high priced. Every single sale, 5% of the coins get removed from the game. So basically, without that tax, there would be hyperinflation, and it would make for a game where you would have to you'd have to earn 1 million coins to get, for example, this Ter Stegen, And basically, for those obviously that don't understand economics too deeply, which is absolutely fine. A lot of you guys are young, still in school, haven't really learned this sort of thing just yet. But for those of you that don't understand economics too deeply, tax is imperative in this game. This game would be absolutely horrific to play without it. The next comment as we go in is from Hamza CH. He says, hey Nep, I need your help. I don't really understand fully the World Cup mode. I did some research and watched some videos from FIFA 14 World Cup, but still confused. Would love if you could take a couple of minutes at the end of a video to go over it briefly. Any advice would be much appreciated. Much love from Morocco. So, obviously, I can only go on what last year's World Cup game mode was, not what this year's World Cup game mode will be, because I don't know what this World Cup game mode will entail, right? There's already some changes, some differences. This year, for example, we're going to have icons, we're going to have SBCs, and we're going to have draft. And that wasn't in FIFA 14's World Cup mode. So, straight off the bat, there could just be differences. Essentially, the World Cup mode is a mode that doesn't have a market, where it has a limited number of players. I don't know how many are in the game this year, but it won't be too many because it's 32 teams with 23 players or 32 players or whatever. So there will be a limited number of players, and essentially it's about building teams to try and win the World Cup. So there will be a World Cup feature, and that includes a group stage. Ooh, that's a good cross opportunity there. Pull it in at the back. Oh, Son's intercepted. There will be a group stage. And look at that mini-map. I can't see anything on that. There will be a group stage and then into the knockout stages, assuming it's the same as, 4 years ago again. And the way that works is you will play in a group stage. Oh, man, this Sané card. Oh, I mean, I said to you guys so much. I'm sorry to interrupt myself there. I've said to you guys so much that if Sané had either a 4-star weak foot or a 4-star skill moves, he would be the best player in the game. Because if he has 4-star skill moves, you can use skills to get him back onto his strong foot and eliminate the obvious nature of just putting him onto his strong foot. Or if he had a 4-star weak foot, you could shoot with his weak foot a lot more. Because that's the sort of thing he does, man. He's just unreal. That's against David De Gea as well. That's no easy goal right there. He was like under pressure from a defender, had the defender sat right in front of him, and still bangs it. But yeah, basically the way the initial mode works is through. Wow, the ref's even got a blue kit. What is going on? The way it works is you play a group stage, but the group stage isn't against you play against real people, and then it simulates some potential results from the other teams. Right? That could easily have been a penalty there. It simulates the results from. Oh God. That's my bad. I should have just cleared it. Yeah, it simulates results. So, you might get away with getting... Essentially, it's the same as World Cup, right? So, it's 3 games. I think 5 points is usually enough, like a win and 2 draws. But, yeah, the first stage is you can get draws. So, you might end up drawing a few games in the group stage. Oh, go on. We're going to get another one? No, see, blocked off that time. And then you go into the knockout stages. And through the knockout stages, it's quite like the draft in that sense. Like, it will go through to penalties and extra time. If you don't win, it goes into the round of 32 or round of 16. And then you get a big prize for winning the World Cup mode. Now, one of the things that I remember vividly from the World Cup mode was the way the after-game packs worked. Basically, after every single game you played, you just got a pack. It was just a 1-player pack, and you got it. And so, you could either open it every game and try and boost your squad like that, or you could save it and play 10 games, save your 10 player packs, and then go and open them after that. Me personally, from what I remember, it was a open per game scenario, because the way the packs work as well is that you get good players. You basically get like a pack's worth of packs in there, if that makes sense. So sorry, pack's worth of players. So you open a pack, you get some World Cup players in there, you get some consumables in there that work in either World Cup or regular Ultimate Team. Oh, that was so obvious. And then you get like a pack for the main Ultimate Team game mode as a replica of exactly what you already had. So if you open a 5k pack, you'll get 4 or 5 World Cup players or managers. You might get some kits and stadiums as well. And then you will get a 5k pack to open in the regular Ultimate Team game mode, along with some consumables as well, some contracts, some fitness cards, some whatevers. I'm sure you guys can figure it out and go and watch some previous videos and you'll see it. And that was pretty much all I remember of the World Cup game mode. But the reason why it was so good is because there was no market, right? So you had to earn all of the players. You couldn't get away. Oh, that could be a pen. No, that's a great shot. Oh, you couldn't get away with just going and like buying the players per se. You could spend a lot of money on packs, sure, and the return on packs is relatively worth it because of the reasons I explained. You get the same pack in the other game mode as well, which is obviously great. Oh, am I going to keep that in? Yes, I am. There we go. Which is obviously great, but yeah, I mean that's basically it. And now this time around, obviously they have draft. And they have SBCs. Now, I don't know too much about how that's going to work. I can only imagine that the draft, it will be like a coin entry thing. And then when you get, let's say you get like a 50k World Cup pack for winning the draft. So you'll get 12 World Cup players. I assume you'll also get a 50k pack in regular Ultimate Team. However, I don't know that because I don't know how this side of things works because we've never had this side of things in the World Cup game mode before. Bottom line is how can you prepare? Just have some coins, basically, and not even like an insane amount of coins either. 100k will be plenty to have a very fun time in the World Cup mode. And I'm not, I'm not just trying to say that or anything like, oh, wow, what a block. I genuinely believe 100k will give you more than enough enjoyment, aside from the fact now that there will be SBCs. I don't know what those SBCs are going to be for. Will it be for icons? Will it be for players? I genuinely don't know. How did I miss that? Yeah, 100,000 coins should be, based on my previous experience of the World Cup game mode, should be more than enough to enjoy the World Cup game mode deeply. And it seems like as well EA have done something this year for duplicates as well. I know Corey tweeted that they're working on something for duplicates. Is that Maldini bombing up the field again? What is he doing? That's a few times he's done this now. It's crazy. That back post is on. This guy's got in a lot of really good blocks. And so that there, dudes, is what I say. I'd say if you have like 250,000 coins or 500,000 coins, you're going to have a great time. And I mean a great time on the World Cup game mode. Assuming it's similar to last time. Again, I don't know for 100% how much the same or how similar it is. I can only go off my past experience of what I know and what I saw and how much fun I had in it. If this guy scores here, I'll be quite disappointed. Oh my god. I mean, I have dominated this guy for 45 minutes. And that's the goal that goes in for him. That is just terrible. Look at that, it hits my defender and then through the legs of the goalkeeper. I mean, that is terrible. I should really be 2 or 3 goals up already. This should never even be a position where this is a problem. But sadly... Oh god, that's my bad. I didn't need to do the heel-to-heel flick there. And then the last comment, guys, is from Mohammed Abu Ali. Says, what is happening with your haircut? And somebody responded and basically gave the short answer of what I'm going to give. Look at that, that's his first shot on goal. He said he decided to grow the hair until he gets to the weight that he wants. And that for me is basically it. You know, I've struggled with my weight yo-yoing over the last 3 or 4 years since I became a full-time content creator. And more recently, I've been taking my dieting, and I'm not on a diet. I've just been taking the food that I eat in general more seriously. You know, I've cut out a lot of sugars. I've cut out a lot of soda. Like, I don't eat as many takeaways as I used to eat, and I didn't really eat many takeaways anyway. I probably ate like maybe 1 a week at most. maybe one a fortnight, and that's now limited down to like maybe 2 a month at most. I cut sugar heavily out of my diet, and I stopped eating for the sake of eating and overeating. You know, I stopped overeating a lot. Like, I would sometimes eat, you know, like if my girlfriend made homemade shepherd's pie, I'd eat a bowl and a half instead of a bowl. And although it's not bad food for you because it's good foods, it was still too much food to the point where it was too many calories. So although I don't calorie count right now, for example, I manage the food that I eat, and I maintain that well, and that basically allows me. Oh, he's so lucky to have got the hand to that. The hair is just on a mad one, and basically, yes, allowed me to be able to lose a lot of weight recently, to the point where I'm down under. Oh, thank God he hit the post there. I'm down. That's my bad. I should have cleared that instead of passing that. Yeah, I'm down under 200 pounds for the. Well, I hit under 200 pounds earlier on, like 3 weeks ago or whatever. Oh my God, as if that's gone through to him, man. That's so frustrating because, again, actually my player auto like stuck a leg out from his pass, and it diverted the pass perfectly into the path of his player. Watch this. Look, he gets the pass. Oh, maybe it was the pass before. That's so frustrating. This guy's had 2 shots and has scored 2 goals. Yeah, bottom line is I was sick to my stomach of being out of shape and overweight and so on and so forth. And now, as I say, I'm down under 200 pounds. I weighed myself this morning. I was at 197. And that's the lightest I've been in some years, and that's due to not even major working out, major exercising. Maybe once to twice a week in terms of exercising, just getting on the rowing machine, rowing for 30, 45 minutes, sometimes 20 minutes, depends on how much time I've got in the day. I keep thinking the referee is this guy's player. Oh, that's a bad pass. He was waiting for that. And what I said to myself was, I need like a visual kind of, not embarrassment, but something to like, punishment, I guess, a visual punishment to myself to make sure I stay on track, instead of like losing 10 pounds and then being like, okay, I've lost 10 pounds, now let me go back to how I was eating before. Because that was the problem before. I would lose 10 or 15 pounds, I would get in alright shape, and then instead of taking the things to the next level and losing another 10 or 15 pounds and really getting into like much better shape, I would just be like, okay, I've got down to a weight that I'm not happy with, but is far less embarrassing, so on and so forth. I genuinely can't believe I'm losing this game. And so I've decided that what I'm going to do is basically not cut my hair, because I can get my hair cut in a day, right? Like, it's not like weight loss where it takes time, energy, effort. You have to put resources into it. In terms of like cutting your hair, you just go to the hairdressers and you just get your hair cut. So I basically decided that until I get to my target weight, which is about 185 pounds, so I still need about 12 pounds to go. Until I get to my target weight, I am not going to cut my hair, because, hey, it looks stupid. I know it. I look at it. I can see it. It looks very, very silly. You probably look at it and think you just look like a tool. You look like an idiot. And that's the point. You know, it's there as a visual punishment for me to make sure that I continue to carry on my positive journey of weight loss and just better living, basically. I'm very, very disappointed I'm 3-2 down to this guy. I haven't really been focusing much on this game, and maybe that's one of the reasons why I didn't really quite get to the goals that I wanted. Oh, he's got lucky there. But I'm going to go attacking now for the next 10 minutes. If this guy scores again, it'll be GG's. If I don't get back in the... Every goal he's scored has been some nonsense. And I know if I was focused on this game, if I wasn't recording this live, I would probably have been out of sight on this guy already, because my focus would be on the game, not on the comments and the commentary. But every single goal this guy has scored has been utter nonsense. And his goalkeeper has made ridiculous save after ridiculous save. And it's very frustrating to lose, or to be losing to this guy, because I don't think he's had more than 5 shots and he's 4-2 up. And I've had like 10 or 12 shots. Well, okay, you know, when he puts a shot in like that, whatever, like that doesn't really count as a shot, right? But I should have been 3-1 or 3-2 up as well. I went clean through down the side like this, and I cut it across to my attacker, and his goalkeeper just got a hand to it. It's very, very frustrating. And then his Mane before I tackled. I mean, look at how unlucky this is. Every challenge I make, it goes back to him in one way. If he scores this, I'm genuinely just done. All right, we've got a chance here. I've got still some opportunities to counter against this guy. But my team's not for considering considering I'm on ultra attacking, my team really isn't getting up the field much. I feel like this guy's just trying to slow it down now, which is quite disappointing. That's nice. Again. Oh, frustrating as hell. We've got 10 minutes here to get 2 goals. He's just not controlling it. This is a tough game, dude. I mean, it's actually not been a tough game. This is a tough game to lose. This is a tough game to come away from with an L. This is. And, you know, fair play to this guy. He's played his game. He's defended. I mean, he hasn't even really defended well. His goalkeeper has bailed him out multiple times. But he's taken his chances when he's had them. And you got to credit him for that, right? You got to walk away from that and say, hey, fair enough. Like, I had many chances myself. I mean, come on, dude. You're 4-2 up with 7 minutes to go and you're holding it in the corner. I really hope now I can come away and get a goal and put some real pressure on him in the last 10 or so minutes.
On to the attack now.
Go on. Yes. All right. There we go. 4-3. All right. We got a chance. I need to get the ball back, but this guy's in panic mode. He's already holding the ball in the corner with 7 or 8 minutes to go. Look at his slide tackle here. He's desperate right now. He's desperately hanging on, which means he's the one that's, even though he's in the lead right now and he could just close his game out quite easily, he's the one that's under the real pressure now, because I feel like he knows he doesn't necessarily deserve to be in the game right here. And so, look, he's panicking. He's desperate right now, and I have to capitalise on that. And passing the ball like that is not a way to capitalise on that. Oh, come on, I've read that. You've got to help me out here, EA. When I'm reading these passes, it's gone back out to him as well. I rushed my throw in there, and I shouldn't have done. I had a good opportunity to take the throw in slowly, build up an attack, and potentially get in into his back line, but sadly, not the case. Come on. There we go, Fernandinho. Nice. Come on. Oh, why is he taking a touch like that? Why is he taking that touch? Suarez! You gotta be joking me. Oh, De Bruyne's open. Yes. Yes! Come on! Calma! I deserve that. I told you, when I focus, it's a different story. Oh, I deserve that. This guy was panicking. That was beautiful. I didn't have another chance. That was it. That was my last chance. And I had to make sure that was played absolutely perfectly. And fortunately enough, that was played absolutely perfectly. Right, what have we got going on here? Let's get Zanetti off for Tellez. Let's get Calais on for Fernandinho. We're going to pop him up there. And I'm going to save one more sub for a little bit later on in extra time. Assuming this goes to extra time. This guy might score off a kickoff and we could be in a bit of trouble here. But yes, that finish from Suarez. I deserve that, man. I personally believe I deserve that anyway. I'm very, very happy that we managed to come away with that. We're going to go back to we're going to go to a defensive stance now on this. Look, that's it. You stand still, pal. And that's the end of the comments. I mean, that would have been a perfect time to end the video if it was a draw. I mean, this guy's had 7 shots, 5 on target and 4 goals. I've had 13 shots, 10 on target and only 4 goals. More passing, more possession. Although his possession has come up a lot more now. I think in the first half I was like 58% possession. His possession obviously came up a lot more because when he got the lead, he started like whoring the ball a little bit. So I'm going to have to go into a little bit of a focus mode now and really try and figure out a way to get that next goal and make sure this guy doesn't capitalise on his chances. But he's definitely taking care of the ball a lot more. passing through his back line and so on and so forth. And if we can just get the ball here, there we go. Now I should be able to really take control of this game. We've saved the kickoff. We've got Suarez through there and into Callejon. Man, I wish Callejon just had 4-star skill moves, man. Oh God. Sorry, I've got Tellez here. Fresh legs of Tellez as well. That's a great ball. He could score from that off the bar. I mean, that was a really good ball. Fair, you know, I'm happy to give credit where it's due. That was nice. I should have ball rolled there with Callejon before as well. Let's just let him walk up like this. He's backing off me a lot again. That was not for De Bruyne. I mean, that was for the guy running on the outside left there. That was a good tackle. I like the fact I've got Tellez on those fresh legs. As you know, defensively, he's going to be really, really important to this team. All right, there we go. Walk through one. I need some movement here. There it is. There it is. Oh, press shield to try and draw the foul, but nothing doing there. I see that run on the inside. Yeah. Oh, come on, man. I literally even... I claimed that I saw it because I saw it. I got my position in the way, and I still didn't manage to come away with the ball. All right, here we go. My pass, that's my bad. I shouldn't be passing that anyway. Like, that's a bad pass choice.
Just moving the opposition around, maybe trying to wear them out by putting them to chase.
Oh, you jammy mofo. Oh, and then I fake shotted it into his player. Ah. All right. No shots. I think he had one shot that hit the bar there, and that was it. I'm going to get Callejon onto the wing. I want the 5 stars of Son up front. I'm going to bring on Dele Alli and Faroud Gullit. Not normally a substitute I would make, but Gullit on that low stam. I want someone with good abilities and good stamina to come into this second half and give me a chance at scoring and controlling this midfield in the second half. Now, I've got kickoff, which is great. If we can make the use of the wing play into the striker here, that would be obviously ideal. We've got the wing play there. Now I need that run of the striker. There it is. And there it is. That's a good block from this guy right there. There's Dele Alli. Oh, that's so lucky. That as well is... Obviously, I haven't done that. Obviously, that's me trying to change player and then do a fake shot. And he's actually injured Heung-min Son there. And I feel like that probably could have or should have been a penalty. Step up, defender. Step up. Nice. There we go. There we go, Suarez. Shouldn't have done that. That's my bad. That's my bad. I knew David De Gea would save that with his saves with feet trait. I genuinely knew he would save that. Like, as I took the shot, I'm saying to myself in my head, just bang it. Just bang it. There's no need to low driven that, you know. Got to be better than that. I got to play the chances, you know. This guy's going to get a counter on me here. I can feel it. That's a great block. That slide tackle from Ramos was so big. So big. He's got some good players in for the corners, though. He could get... His Romelu Lukaku could get up there. I know he's got a few big midfielders as well. Yeah, look at that. His Lukaku's at that front post. This could be curtains. This is a good ball. Oh, that is a good ball as well. It's gone just over. That's lucky, man. That is lucky. That went just over the bar. I had enough chances to win this game. If I don't win this game from here, it's entirely my own fault, you know. I've created plenty, and I mean plenty of opportunities to win this game. Oh, that was supposed to be for Son. Am I going to get that, though? I am. Oh, hell yeah. Is that it? Let's go. I decided to not low driven that shot from the cut in as well. I decided to just bang it and hope that it went in. I actually thought that missed. I thought it went over the bar or wide. But Heung-min Son has popped that into the back of the net. And what a turnaround, guys. Because I felt like I deserved this anyway in the balance of play. That heel-to-heel flick from Calais, massive. Look at that, Son pulling off the far post. That's that positioning stat as well. See, we'll go and watch a replay after the game, assuming the goal's there. But he literally pulled away from the defenders and got the easy tap in. And then I decided to basically to not. There we go. Come on. Oh, come on. That's a great challenge. Now, no panics now. No panics. We can just walk away with this. Yo, that's a GG. Let's get GGs in the chats as well. Not that this is a live stream, but let's get a GG in the chat. That's a good win, that is. That's a tough win. As I said, if I focus, which when I did start focusing, obviously put this guy to the sword, that first goal was great as well. I can't wait to see all of the goals in this, but 2 from Sané, 2 from Suarez, 1 from Son, 2 assists from KDB, 1 from Sané, 1 from Suarez, 1 from Calais. So acidic tizzle, GG's bro, but I feel like personally the better man won. More possession, better passing, more shots on target. When we look at the saves made from the keeper, 8 for Ter Stegen versus 9 for De Gea. So pretty similar on way of saves. Right, so what have we got for goals? So yeah, first goal from Sané here, banging finish. Stepped on the outside, he backed off, just stepped away, hit that across the goal. Not a low driven. Notice that, not a low driven, because De Gea is too good at saving them. He then equalised with just the cheesiest goal, man. Like, honestly, this is cheesy. It hits my defender, I think that's Jordi Alba. It hits Alba, and the deflection takes it perfectly through the legs of Ter Stegen, and it even hits Ter Stegen and still goes in. My man then scores with the Romelu Lukaku, and I don't know how far it goes back, but I got a touch here. Was it there? No, it must have been the pass before. There was a pass there where it hit my player and just fell kindly to his. I mean, that's unfortunate. That's a nice pass from Rijkaard into Lukaku's path. Credit for that. That was good play. He then scored again 10 minutes later with KDB. I think it was just a long shot, this one, wasn't it? I mean, that's a good goal. That's a fair goal. It didn't show me my goal before the Suarez goal to make it 4-3. For some reason, that's not there. But man, how important is this? We are deep in. This is the last chance of the game. If I miss this, it's game over. I've got possession of the ball. Kevin De Bruyne here, heel-to-heel flick past the defender, passes it into Suarez, and again, as you can see here, no low driven. And that's why I was frustrated with myself with that other low driven that could have won us the game before, because it's against David De Gea, and I've got it programmed in my head in general to just take the regular shots against De Gea instead of the low drivens, because the low drivens just generally don't work. But that was a good goal that made it 4-4, and then we get the 120th minute goal. And what I want to see here, I want to show you guys, is Heung-min Son. Look at Son right now. He's getting tracked by, maybe that's Eric Bailly. I can't remember this guy's defenders. Watch what happens when I heel-to-heel flick with Calais on. Look at Son. He puts on the brakes and runs away from the goal. That's his positioning stat. That's his 99 positioning. He runs into the space perfectly for the ball. No low driven again. We bang that. I genuinely thought that was going to go wide. It goes into the top bins. Good finish. Good goal. And that puts us 2-0 in for champs. And I'm happy with the win there. We could easily have come away with the loss after going 4-2 down. Pulled back with 2 late goals. End up winning the game. This is going to be the end of the video, guys. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.